Okay. Just need to add so I can see the chat. Hi to that one person who's here first. It's a party. I literally just took off my makeup to redo it for a live, and after this, I'm also filming a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna do my makeup for the 3rd time today. Great planning on my part. What's up, you guys? Why don't you, for the few who are here right now, why don't you just add in the comments where you're at right now in the world? I would love to know where you guys are at. Before I get started, I think I might wait for a couple more people to jump in. I don't know if this is a bad time to live. Ohio. All right. Is that like, am I thinking wrong? I'm not from the States. Is that like Middle America? I'm Googling it right now. No, you're actually kind of close to me. I thought it was way more central. Oh, well, okay, so it is. But you're still kind of close to New York, which I find cool. If anybody else is there, please just write in the comments where you're at. I want to know where people are. Yun Shopping. Hi. Oh my god, you're close to my hometown, Gothenburg. So cool. Welcome. Welcome to my little live. I will be doing my makeup today, and I thought that I would. Oh, I need to a little bit. Maybe even. Give me one. That better. Now I'm gonna sit normally. Wait. That's a lot better for me. I am just gonna do my makeup today, and I kind of show you my favorites and a few new things that I'm trying out. So if you tag along, please let me know any questions you have in the chat, and I will just go ahead and start. Also, for anybody jumping in, just let me know where you are in the world. I love to know where people are when they're watching me. I'm gonna start with priming. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's my friend. Go follow Vividly Kathy on YouTube. She just posted a video. I haven't watched it yet, Kathy, because I just jumped on the live, but I will. So, I always prime with an oil or an oil primer, and I'm always amazed by how quickly you do your makeup. Yeah, I will be here no longer than half an hour. That's what I'm keeping this live to. Hey, Amanda, welcome, welcome, welcome. Another Swede in the house. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my Cover FX SPF 30 booster drops. An oil works just as fine, but this one is a little bit better. Like, it goes so well with the foundation that I'm gonna use today. This is the H&M Perfect Hydrating Foundation. Sorry to everybody who's outside of Sweden, because I don't think that H&M Beauty sells outside of like Scandinavia, but this foundation, I'm gonna show you. Stop talking, start showing. So I was just asking where everybody's from. Amanda, where in Sweden are you? Kathy, where are you? I mean, no, you don't have to be specific. I'm just letting people know. Loving the hair. P.S. I'm watching from Serbia. Ooh, Desi Teodora. Another one of my people in the house. So nice. The hair, yeah, I just washed it. It's getting better and better with every wash. It's getting more defined with every wash. I just really badly need a haircut. I want it to be like that short. Yes, Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia in the house. Stockholm, but I studied textile design in Tidaholm. Oh, interesting. Malaysia. Ooh, we have people from all over the world. I love that. Så är det Tidaholm just nu. All right. That's so fun. Textile design. That sounds like so much fun to study. I'm just gonna put the Perfecting Hydrating Foundation from H&M. This is my absolute fave right now, and it has been maybe for the past month. I only use this if I do my makeup because it's light to medium coverage, but the shade that I have matches me so perfectly. Wait, it is 5N Almond Beige. Also, they have 26 shades of this foundation, which I actually think is quite a good shade range, and it looks like it is spread evenly across the spectrum of skin tones. All right, I'm gonna do some on my forehead so you can see what it looks like. Just if you compare one layer, it is, I mean, one layer is light to medium coverage. So I'm gonna do another one too. So that's what that looks like. As you can see, just kind of evens out my skin tone. Let me know if you have any questions. We can talk about fun stuff. I don't have to talk you through the makeup, you know? We can have fun instead. So I've been a little bit less active on YouTube this week. That's why I'm doing it live, because there's no Thursday video, because me and Kathy's watching, and she's also very active in the chat. Me and Kathy are doing this very stressful challenge on Instagram called 28 Days of Reels. Hi, girl. Ooh, I know that profile picture from Instagram. Hi. Everybody who joins in, please just put in where in the world you are so we can all just know. Like, I think it's a cool thing when you're like in the live and people are just watching from everywhere. Yes, so me and Kathy are doing this 28 days of reels in February. So one reel a day for 28 days. So I'm kind of like prepping for that. I've been filming reels for the past few days and editing them. Gosh. So me and Kathy are stressed the fuck out. For anybody just joining, I use my favorite foundation right now. This is the Perfecting Hydrating Foundation from H&M in the shade 5N. I actually think one layer is enough. I don't think I need more. Oh, Chicago. I've always wanted to go. We had this plan once to go on a road trip in the States, and we wanted to land in Chicago, and then there's this train / railway that goes from Chicago to San Francisco. And apparently the route is really scenic because you're traveling through like the north of North America, and it never happened because we decided to move here, so we had to postpone that trip. But I always wanted to see Chicago and do that road trip. Sweden, oh, Darko's in the house, my friend. How are you? Just doing some makeup and talking shit. Northern Virginia, yes, okay, yes, you're close to Kathy. Whoop whoop. Can you tell us outside of the US how the mood has been? Biden and all. Coming from Instagram, she into this. Oh, hi, Sammy. Welcome. The mood, to be honest, the day of the election, ever since, I feel like Trump just vanished, even though the inauguration wasn't up until like a couple of days ago. I feel like everybody was just like ready to be like, okay, bye now. Can you just erase yourself out of the world, please? So I feel like it's been very positive ever since election day, except for that little tiny mishappening we had at the Capitol, aka terrorists storming the Capitol, white supremacists storming the Capitol. So except for that, it's been a really nice, just more uplifting time ever since election day. From my perspective, everybody's very positive with Biden and Kamala. I'm watching you on my desktop and it's on my phone, and it's interesting how the feed is faster on the phone. Oh, did not know. That is news to me. So, foundation done. I'm gonna do my favorite concealer. You guys already know. This is the Cosmetics by Under Eye. I love a dewy concealer. Like, I'm dry, I have tiny under eye wrinkles. I cannot do matte concealers. I can do satin, not matte. So if anybody has more tips on like dewy concealers, I know they don't last. That's okay. But if you have any tips, I really want to try the Becca Under Eye one, the brightening one that's like pink tinted. But if there are drugstore options, I really want to check that out too. All right. The funny part with this concealer is this is in the shade medium tan, and it works for me even when I'm at my tannest to my lightest. I'm right now at my lightest, and I use it to my tannest. Is that concealer not heavy for you? I mean, it is very thick. It's almost like a pot concealer, but in a tube. So it is like you kind of squeeze it out. It's very thick, but I don't think so. It is heavy and it does cover a lot. I agree. And it does crease like all concealers do on me, but I don't mind it. I just kind of like pat it out once I see some creasing, but I feel like it's very long wearing. It's also supposed to be waterproof. I don't know if it is. I haven't really paid attention. But yes, if you have any tips, let me know. By the way, it's a beautiful day in New York today. Let me switch the camera and show you. Look at that sky. How beautiful is that? I'm getting so much energy from the weather. I've gotten so much work done today just because of the weather being so nice. Also, I'm filming a YouTube video after this. I'm thinking about doing James Charles just did this challenge where he did his entire face with his left hand, and I'm thinking it could be funny. I don't know what you guys think, if you would watch it or not. This is the Cover FX bronzer in Sunkissed. I love this because I mix the two, so I get both. You know, I mix the matte and the shimmery, so I get like a slight shimmery bronzer. Same here in Chicago. Sun came out to play and it's like 10 degrees. I love how you said 10 degrees because that means you're measuring in European measures, and I'm like, why are you not measuring in Fahrenheit? Are you not American? Interesting. Oh no, I really overdid that. Got too excited. Let me blend it out and then save it with my beauty blender. That looks like a bronzer helmet. Okay. Metric system, yeah. That's what it's called. Okay, that was kind of easy to save. Lola, not a bronzer helmet. It did look like one, to be honest, though. Okay, so Amanda asked in Swedish that I said in one of my videos that I stopped using some of the problematic brands that I have used before. Can you tell us about which ones and why? Okay, so, oh, maybe, is it really 10 degrees Fahrenheit? Anyways, back to the brand conversation. Yes, I mean, to be honest, it isn't too many brands, but I stopped using, for obvious reasons, RMS products. I still have them and I use them personally sometimes because I don't want to waste product. So I'm trying to just use them up. But RMS is one of those brands. If you want to catch up to why they're problematic, you can go to, there's this Instagram page called Estee Laundry, and they basically write like all the tea about the brands, and they have a really good information saved in their highlights about brands that are problematic. RMS is one of those. Basically, unfortunately, they're what's it called? The woman who owns the brand is very special, but you can read about that on Instagram. They have since, and they used to have really poor shade range. They have since really improved it. So I'm like, you know, it's this very difficult situation of knowing when to decide that a brand has done better and they should give them a second chance. Like I really haven't decided yet what to do. What's wrong with RMS? So they're like many brands, like their brand owner has said very problematic things apparently to ex-employees. She's, you know, expressed herself really poorly, said racist stuff, said sexist stuff, things like that. And also their shade range hasn't really been catering to dark skin before. So that's one of the brands. Interesting that you're saying Glossier. Yeah, I feel that way after Glossier got exposed. The interesting thing with Glossier is I stopped using them for a while, but I actually started using them again because I felt, and please correct me if I'm wrong and if anybody disagrees, but at the end of the day, I guess we all decide where we kind of draw our line. But I do feel like Glossier, the critique that was directed towards Glossier with that, what's that called, the Instagram account, Out of the Gloss, I just feel like the critique that they got was, this is how I understood it, they didn't treat their employees really good, and that was basically it. That was how I understood it. And to me that was like, well, does any company do that? You know, like I feel like all companies, especially when they're in retail, treat their employees like shit. Not that that is a reason to use a brand, but there are also really good things about Glossier. Like they do have a good shade range and they do cater to darker skin tones and they are inclusive in a different way. But I might not be updated with the latest. So if I'm not, please, if anybody wants to update me on Glossier and how we feel about them. Interestingly enough, I was just about to use their blush and their highlighter. Allegedly, Glossier were particularly racist to the Black employees. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go and read up on that on Out of the Gloss then, because maybe I should go get another blush. Oh, by the way, Tower 28 is another brand that I stopped using because they literally have like 2 shades of blush and 2 shades of bronzer, and they're both just catering to light to medium skin tones. But I love like the formula of their freaking cream blush. It's the best I've ever tried, which is annoying. So can they please just do better? Is it just me that feels that cream products are more time consuming or harder to deal with? I don't agree, because I have dry skin and a lot of powder product, it gets dry on me, so it gets patchy. So for me, it's easier to work with cream. It just gets a lot more even. But sometimes powder products, like for example, this Fx bronzer, they're really creamy. Like this is a very creamy formula, especially when you mix it with this shimmery one. It feels like a cream product on your skin. I think cream bronzers are easier than powder bronzers, but with blush, I can agree with you that it sometimes is a bit more difficult. But here's the thing with cream blushes, you want to use a brush when you apply them, and with cream bronzers too, because if you apply them with your fingers, you have the heat of your hands, and that kind of starts going into your base makeup. With a brush, I feel like it's easier to go in very lightly, and also there's no heat to it, so it doesn't like disrupt the makeup underneath. So if you feel like cream products are difficult, maybe you should try applying them with a brush if you haven't tried that yet. I never really understood why Tower 28 was a product. Problem, sorry, I was reading 2 questions at the same time. Well, maybe it's just me that got caught up in it. Maybe I can start using them again. Because I love that blush and I still have it. This is the thing, I feel like it's difficult to kind of keep up with brands that were critiqued and then did better. I don't know. Do you still use the Make products? So Make the Make, yes, that's, I guess you were wondering about those. So Make the Make are a Swedish brand, and they do really good base products. And I stopped talking about them because they had this thing where they had a foundation, they had like 8 shades of it, and then they released like 2 new ones or 1 new one, and it was a very light one. And there was this like critique storm of like, listen, you have obvious gaps in the medium and dark and deep tones. This is not the right prioritization. And then a lot of things happen. Oh my god, I need to keep on doing my makeup. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use Glossier because I have it here. I can't. My makeup bag is a bit behind my iPad, so if I go in there and look for another blush, everything's just gonna fall. So I'm gonna use this now. But I'm glad we're having this conversation. So, I was in a group of influencers that were in tight contact with Make the Make. And when this happened, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to talk about them on my channels until I see significant improvement from them. And then we had a workshop with them. I wasn't in it because I was in the States, so everybody who was in Sweden was in it. And it felt like they actually took the critique really well. Like, we were like, you should get a person in here who can help you with inclusivity in your product development. And it sounded like they would, but this was a couple of months ago, and companies do need a little bit of time to improve their products and their shade ranges because it doesn't happen overnight, right? And I still don't talk about them because I still haven't seen the improvement that I want. But as soon as I do, I will start talking about them again because I do love their products. So that was my answer about Make the Make. I still use them personally. I don't talk about them on my channels. I wouldn't buy them. I wouldn't support them with my money right now. But once they do better, I will, because their products are really good. I feel like with powder, I'm like 1 or 2 swipes and I'm done. But also, I'm so rough with my makeup. I noticed, lol. Well, I mean, I know, I get it. I understand you when you say that it does take more time with cream product. But for me, it's worth it because I love the results so much more because I am dry. So that's why I do it. Creams are beautiful, but not great on my texture skin. And then Jessica, hi Jess. Jess asked Cafe some cream I can use, but I have deep and large pores. Oh, some creams you can use even though you have deep and large pores. Was that what you meant? Back to the Glossier. This is the Halo Scope in Quartz. Yeah, so Jess, what are some of the creams that you can use even though you have textured skin? Let us know, because I don't have that issue yet. I don't know how good the resolution is, but in the camera I can see my skin pretty well. Oh, my mom is here. Hey, mommies. Cute. I got so happy now. She just sent a few emojis. Mom, nazvat ću te posle ovoga, kad sam gotova. I call my mom every day. I just told her I'm calling her after I've done this live. So, well, I use a Salt New York and Milk cheek stick thing. So, salt. Jess has been nagging. Not nagging. I mean, it's a good thing. She's keeping reminding me. But that salt, I need to try salt. But it's really good stuff. Milk's cheek stick thing. Yes, Fenty seems to be great on my texture skin. Ooh, yes, Fenty. I've heard great things about Fenty on texture skin, and I've heard that from Coffee. No, you're not nagging. No, not at all. I'm very thankful. Hi, Natasha's mom. You raised a great kid. Okay, I'm gonna translate this to her in Serbian just so that she understands. So, mama, ako slušaš, ako si još tu, jedna od moja drugarica koja pričam s njom svaki dan i upoznali smo se preko interneta, ona je sad rekla napisala da kao pozdravljate, kaže hej, i kaže da si me dobro odgojila. So that was my mess. I just translated to my mom because she doesn't speak English. Thank you, Kafi. You're so cute. Oh, and thank you, Teodora, for saying hi to my mom. Mama, ona sad isto rekla pozdrav za mamu. Have you tried Selena's brand? Is it called Rare Beauty? Yes. No, I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it because I don't spend money on makeup because I have so much. And I've been trying to get PR from them, but I'm the worst at selling myself to get PR. So I've been checking them out. I really want to try some of their stuff. Kathy, you have tried their new blush, right? From the Stay Vulnerable collection. Please tell us how you feel, because that's basically the only thing that I want to try. I hope though that Rare will come to Sweden soon, because I am moving to, oh my god, I don't think I've said this in on YouTube, but I am moving to Copenhagen in March, so I'm hoping they're coming to Scandinavia. Oh, okay. One more hi to my mom. I feel like all my Balkan friends are here now, so they're like saying hi to my mom in the comments on in our language. But another one from my mom, okay? Mama Gavrić. Ako si još tu, mama. Darko te pozdravlja. Pričala sam o Darku puno puta, ti znaš ko je to. Uglavnom, Darko te isto pozdravlja. What language you speak? I speak Serbian. So that's the language that I speak. So cool. Oh, yay. Cute. Okay, mom answered to Teodora and to Darko. I hope I know she would answer to Kathy too. It's just because Kathy, I know she's saying hi to you too. It's just like she doesn't understand your English. Mama, može se pohvaliti Kathy isto. Ime joj je K-A-F-I. What? Oh my god, cute. Yes, I'm moving. I've been trying to get PR from them too. Rare, yeah, they're impossible. So, for my eyeshadow, I keep on just answering comments instead of doing my makeup, I'm sorry. For my eyeshadow, this is an Italian brand that reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try their stuff. They're called Espresso. They're like an Italian indie brand. And I saw this shadow, this glittery one right here. And I was like, I need to try that. And I did, and it was amazing. So I'm gonna put that on my lids for you to see. So you speak Swedish, Serbian, and English. Yes, that is true. I also speak a little bit of Spanish. I studied Spanish for 7 years in school. Look at that shadow. Look at it. How pretty is that? The thing I like about this, it's that it's a glitter, but I don't feel holiday or like, I don't feel like I'm dressing up too much. I feel like it's a very like wearable, cute, like not season particular glitter. And it goes on like a dream. It's so easy. It's a bit creamy. So I'm hoping that there won't be too much fallout. There you go, Kathy. You got a thank you from my mom. Cute mom. She is Swedish, well immigrated, right, Nat? Yes. For the ones of you who don't know, I was born in Bosnia. Back then it was called Yugoslavia. And then when I was 1, there was the Balkan War, right? Or Yugoslavian, sorry, the Yugoslavian, oh my God, what is it called? Civil War. And so we immigrated to Sweden, me and my family. So that's the story. Why are you moving to, oh, Jess says hi to Mama Garbage. I Jessica te pozdravlja, mama. I'm gonna do some mascara. Where is the mascara? There it is. Yeah, so Amanda asked, why Copenhagen? So we're moving to Copenhagen because we have been wanting to, oh no, mascara. New York basically happened in a really bad timing, obviously, with COVID. And so my husband got another offer to start up an office there. And we were like, yeah, we haven't seen our family for an entire year. We won't see them for the next coming year either. I don't think COVID is going away this year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break anybody's spirit. I just don't think so. And so we just felt like Copenhagen is a 3-hour car drive away from my hometown, Gothenburg. So we will be really close. And so that's why we're moving to Copenhagen. And I'm really excited because I love that city. I've only been like once. but I love it. I just know Spanish and English. Just? You're bilingual. That isn't just. That's really good. I'm learning Italian. Ooh, I can only say a few words like buongiorno and prego and yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Do you have any goals or nyårslöften for 2021? Oh my gosh, I have a ton of them, and I actually filmed an entire video where I was getting ready and talked about my goals, but I can do a quick little recap. My husband is very fond of setting goals and he actually also like goes through with them. So some of my goals are just saving goals. Some of my goals are just being very intentional with my relationships and my friendships and spending time with people that I love and really just being intentional with my time and my relationships. I have a goal to visit my grandma once a year with my mother. So she's old, she lives in Bosnia, she's on her own. And what else do I have? I have a goal to create several passive incomes. Like, for example, YouTube is a passive income because you make money on the ads, right? You put the video out and then it kind of just rolls in money. Not that I'm making a lot of money on AdSense, but still, I want to get another passive income. I don't really know what that will be, but yeah. Starting my own business so that I can invoice my Glow by Nat stuff. And what else? Just be better with habits, be more intentional with my time overall, have a better structure on my like work day to get more done, and then just to be able to have weekends off, because right now I'm like really slow during the days and then I work during the weekends. So those are a few of my goals, yes. And move more, do more walks. Yeah, COVID is dumb, and yeah, I'm looking forward to moving back to Europe. Sophia is here. Hi, Sophia. Welcome to the chat. Oh, we're 20 people in here now. I am amazed very much. Mama Garbage, are you happy she's going to be closer to home? Oh my gosh. You don't even know. I'm gonna tell you, my mom, we're very, very close. And by the way, I'm just using my favorite lip gloss from Beauty Act. It's Lasting Beige. It's not really beige though. It's more peach. My mom is the happiest. I mean, literally. We did this thing. I'm going to tell you a little story because when we decided to move to New York, I told my husband, I was like, if we do this, you are the one to tell my mom. Like, I'm not breaking this news. Like, she will be. Because we moved from Gothenburg to Stockholm, which is just like a 3-hour car ride away. And that was like heartbreaking enough for her. And then she thought that after that we were moving back home and having kids. And then I was like, okay, but you're going to just tell her about this little stop we're doing when we're moving to New York. And anyways, I told her it was bad, even though she's very happy for us. I feel like she does understand what we're talking about. Like, she does understand a little bit of English. But anyways, for Christmas in 2020, we surprised my parents, me and my brother. So we had this call and we both told 2 good news. One of them was that I was moving back to Copenhagen, or I was moving back to Europe. And one of them was that he was having his second kid. So she was just shocked. Like, she didn't speak for a good hour or 2 because she was just so happy. So she's very happy that we're moving back to Europe. I overslept taking a nap and I click on this video and you guys are talking about goals. That's awesome. Yeah. If anybody else has goals for 2020, please share. I haven't set goals before because I've always felt like, I'm going to be very frank now, I always felt like they're kind of stupid. because nobody ever sticks to them, right? But I think it's because I just thought of goals of like them being these like very harsh fitness goals, or just like, I don't know, I always thought of them as not reachable. But the goals that I set for myself are very much reachable, and they're not many, they're few, and they're very important to me, and doing them doesn't take a lot of trying. So that's what I wanted to say about my goals. But I would love if anybody would share their goals and we can talk about other people's goals and like just inspire each other, not to, you know, do these big changes in our life, but just to be more intentional with our time, right? That's all I want with my goals. Natasha, thank you for all your productivity tools that you recommend to me. It's really helping. Okay, so I don't know how many of you know, but I am a project manager. I worked as a project manager for years now. And so tools, I love tools. I love planning. I love being structured and getting shit done and just ticking things off. So my husband started using this tool. I keep on referring back to him, but he's always the one who gives me good tips on things like this. He gave me a tip of starting to use Notion. It's a productivity tool, right? And so I have 2 boards that I use. And if anybody wants to just copy the boards that I use, I can send you the link. Just DM me on Instagram. One of them is just a regular to-do. So it's my weekly to-dos. On phone, it looks a little bit not as good because like on your desktop, you'll see all of them like in a horizontal row. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here we are on Thursday. Wait, what am I doing today? Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm on schedule. So I love that board, just the to-do one. But then I also have a content Kanban board, which is a Kanban board is basically you have different columns and then you just drag the different little ideas from one column to another. So this is my content Kanban board. So these are like ideas that I haven't even started yet, right? Yes. These are ideas that are called not edited. So they're there when I need to film. No, not started. So these are the ones that I'm doing for the week, right? Then these ones, they are filmed, but they're not edited. So I need to edit them. And then these ones are edited, and then these ones are posted. So love that board. Also, you can put like different like categories. So I have like Instagram post, YouTube, I have IGTV, I have 28 days of reels, the challenge I'm doing. So, and you could put little emojis in there. And then once you go into it, you can like add in pictures and photos. Like, for example, this look that I'm doing today that I also did a reel of, where is it? I call it glossy glittery eye. I found this picture on Instagram or Pinterest and I was like, I want to do that. So you can just add a bunch of stuff in there. And it's just really satisfying to put things in the posted column, because I always thought that I didn't do enough. But when I watch now, when I look at my posted columns, I'm like, okay, I'm putting out enough content for people to get sick of me. Okay, one of mine is to read. Okay, so we're talking goals again. One of mine is to read more. I used to love it when I was younger, and I really want to get back into it again. It's so relaxing. That's really good for you. I mean, everybody knows how good reading is for you, whether it's like getting new information or just reading. It's good for your mind to concentrate on reading, right? I suck at reading. It makes me fall asleep. So I tried it. It doesn't work out for me. Anything that I need to concentrate on that is like reading or looking at, I fall asleep. If it's a movie, if it's reading a book, my brain loves sleeping. But if you want to start reading more, I have a tip. It's all about making it a habit, right? We're talking about habits all the time. But there's this book that I read that is called Atomic Habits. Yes, Atomic Habits. And it's a really short, concise book. And it's breaking down how much difference small habits make. So like reading 10 minutes every day, like it's just 10 minutes, right? You're thinking like, what difference would that make? That's not enough. I need to read an hour every day, but that's not doable for most people. So it's really like that book really made me realize how much just changing tiny things to your everyday make a big change in the end. So that's a tip if you haven't read that book, Sophia. I really can recommend it. After 2020, I'm not doing goals. I know it's depressing, but I live day by day now. I mean, totally understandable. I get it. I also felt that when I was writing my goals, I was like, what's the point? Because life happens and you can't do the things you want to do anyways. But I'm thinking if it's goals that are more like one of my goals is to visit my grandma. If I can do it, it's good to have there. If I can do it because of COVID, then I'll do it the next year. Or like being more intentional with my time. That's a goal that will probably not be limited by the situation that we're living in the world. But then again, if you don't want to do goals, I totally understand you. Goals, monetize my YouTube. Yes, we're getting there, Kathy. We're gonna get there this year. You're monetizing your YouTube. My goal is defo to try and stop letting the fear of failing at something put me off doing it. It makes me procrastinate so hard on tiny things like sending emails and big things in life. Such a waste. Oh my God. Sadie, I feel this on a deep level. Like I am very secure in myself. Like I know who I am, but I'm not confident in the things that I do. So I feel that because I'm constantly feeling like, what do they call it? The imposter syndrome. Like I'm tricking people and thinking I can do stuff, but I really have no idea what I'm doing. That's what I feel like, which is not true because everything that I've ever done has always turned out good, but it's just a confidence thing. So I understand it. If you have any tips that you can share of how you get more confident in the things that you're doing so that you do not procrastinate, I would love those. Obviously, I'm going to be checking those out. Thanks. Yay. My biggest goal and like theme for 2021 is talk and say and think more positive of myself and tell myself every day that I'm good and that I can do whatever I want. Okay, so you actually just delivered one of those tips that I wanted. Just positive affirmations, I guess. I'm one of those people who are like, I get that it works for others, positive affirmations, but I'm very stubborn when it comes to doing it myself. But maybe that should be one of my new goals, habits, because I obviously need it. Thank you for that, Amanda. Oh, if it's a good book, 10 minutes won't cut it. But I mean, if for me, reading would be like the purpose would be for me to learn something new. Like I wouldn't do it from an entertainment point of view or like perspective or reason. But if you have it as like, oh, you relax, I mean, then you can just read all night, right? Do it. I'm super inconsistent with my content on Insta and YouTube. Okay, I can do my best to try to help you with that, and both me and Kathy. I mean, everyone has periods where they're inconsistent, but I would say that when it comes to doing anything, to me personally, it's all about planning. So, I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning that me and Kathy are doing this challenge called 28 Days of Reels, where we're doing one reel every day in February. At first, it freaked me out. But then when I just wrote down all the ideas I had, and now I have 28 ideas, and I filmed like half of them, just me writing everything down and planning it out helped me so much. And that Kanban board on Notion, if you want to copy that, I can send you the link, and you can just start using this. It's super clear and it's so satisfying moving one to-do from one column to the other. I can really recommend it. But if you just want to chat about it, just DM me on Instagram. I feel it on a deep level too. It's not a vibe for me this year. Imposter syndrome is real. Yeah, I know. I wonder what we can do to make it better. I wonder how you train yourself to be more self-confident. Maybe I should read a book about that. I'm a glass half full kind of person. Yeah, I get that. Misha, try the app. Natasha recommended Notion. Yes, Notion is free, and it's almost like the Excel of 2020s. You know, people would be like 10 years ago, people would be like, you can use Excel for anything, but it just looks so boring. I feel like Notion is the updated version of a good Excel. Like, you can do anything in it. You can keep any information in it. It's so good, and it's free. Positivity is hard for me. The way I talk to myself is horrible. Like, my goal is to continue not to get caught freaking out during Zoom classroom meetings for my kids, because it definitely happens. I mean, I understand that it's difficult, especially now that we're all on our own a lot. We're not like, we don't have that human interaction, and doing things online is so much more difficult than doing them in real life. Especially, I can imagine being a teacher. So I can relate to that it's hard. If anybody has any tips for Jenna on how to handle that, I'm not a pro at all, and I feel like I will be the same in your situation. But if anybody has any tips, then please share. And thank you for sharing and like putting yourself out there and being vulnerable about it. I really applaud you for that. That'll be helpful. I'll send a DM. Yes, good. Send me a DM. Excel was my life back in the day. I can imagine. Okay, sorry to change the topic, but I have been itching to ask, did you get any auric? Yes, I did. So, for anybody who isn't like a makeup freak in here, Auric is a new brand that was launched by a YouTuber called Samantha Ravndal. Now, I know most people have like negative thoughts or like associations to influencer brands, but this is different, let me tell you, and I think that Jess can agree. This is different. Samantha, I've been watching this YouTuber. She's the only one I've been consistently watching for like, I don't know, 8 years. Oh, Mara's here. Hi, Mara. Welcome. I'm just gonna stay for another 10 minutes, then I'm gonna pop off because I've been talking too much shit for too long anyways. But welcome. We're talking about Auric by Samantha Ravndal. And so she released a brand. She started her own brand, and she launched it, I don't know, a month ago, but the product went live on Tuesday this week, and I did get. So I got the, she released like a liquid highlighter, like it's a big bottle, which was kind of expensive. It was like $45, but there's a lot of product in it, and the product is very versatile, so I feel like it was justified. But she released it in like 7 different shades, and there were very like dark and deep shades in there, so it's incredibly inclusive. And the product, like some people compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless something, what is it called? Like people use both of these products either as like a primer, like a glowy primer, or they use it to mix out their foundation to make it more glowy, or they just use it as a highlight. I got it in Pyrite, like the more olive shade. I think it's gonna be like a little bit too dark for me right now, but I'm thinking like this is my palest, and most time of the year I'm not this pale, and I think when I mix it out with things it's gonna look good. So I got that in Pyrite. By the way, if you haven't seen Auric, their packaging, off the hook. I'm gonna show you. Auric. So, oh, I'm sad that they don't have, because this is what the highlighter looks like, and then they have an eyeshadow glitter right there. I'll show that too. But the outer packaging it's like, I don't know, it's heavenly. Auric packaging. Wait, Auric packaging. When I Google this, why did I not find anything? Anyways, just check their Instagram out. And then the other product is a eyeshadow glitter, but there's two in there. So there's one that's like high pigmented, and then there's one that's on top of it that is just a topper. So if you just use a topper, it kind of looks like this, but if you use the other one underneath, you will get a very like high payoff glitter. I got it in Defiance, which was like the golden shade. So yes, Jess, that was my very long answer if I got it. Okay, so back to tips on like productivity and getting more self-confident. I got a nice tip in a podcast that if you have a hard time setting goals or like resolutions or following them, you can set a theme for the year instead. So maybe like this year is going to be the year of photos. So instead of saying I'm going to take and post at least 100 photos this year, you just have the theme in the back of your head, reminding you now and then and gently pushing you to try it. See, that's the thing, because if things get too demanding, I'm like, that's why all my goals are very like low. The bar is low. So that's actually a really good way to think about it. Thank you, Amanda. You said my name right. Yay, almost no one does. Oh, I'm glad, Jenna. Yay. Hollywood Flawless Filter alternative, that's amazing. Yes, but what I was watching Samantha's video yesterday on this Auric product, back to Auric. So their highlighting product, she was saying that it is like that product, like the Hollywood Flawless Filter, but it is a tiny bit more coverage, still not barely any coverage, but a tiny bit more coverage and less sparkly, more dewy. That was how I got it. Reminds me of Giorgio Armani foundation packaging. Yes, Auric looks really high end. Is it available in store? So from what I understood, it's not available in store yet. They only sell it through that one website that they're on. But I was watching Samantha's video about it, and I think she now only uses cruelty-free product. She was saying that the thing is, when you use cruelty-free product like I do, only, you're missing out on a lot of the high-end brands, because a lot of the high-end brands, they're so old, they've been in the game for so long. So, you know, they've been selling in China for decades. And so basically almost only new brands that come in the market are cruelty-free, and they're most of the times not like luxury. So the fact that we now have a luxury cruelty-free brand, thank our goddess Samantha. I need to find a picture of the outer packaging because it's ridiculously pretty. Okay, I'm gonna show that before I go because I need to go soon. But I know the makeup artist Brianna, I feel like she's uploaded. No, damn. Why are there no pictures of the outer packaging? Samantha, I'm disappointed. If anybody knows where I can find that, please let me know. Hi, sorry. Oh no, don't apologize for being late. Sarah, oh my god. Sarah Novio's here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my friend Sarah's here. She's just the coolest person. As I said with Kathy, you also need to go follow her on YouTube. They're both best. Jenna, I have a few friends that has the same spelling and they say way in the same way of saying that. Why can I not read? Jenna, I have a few friends that has the same spelling and they say, okay. Am I having a stroke? What's going on? Yes, okay, I'm getting that you're usually saying that they also say it in that way. The gold drip on the side is classy as hell. Oh my gosh, this packaging, you guys. Did I show you that? I need to show you that gold drip. They're not really good with the product shots on their Instagram, are they? Ooh, I got one. Okay, packaging. Oh my gosh, okay, look at this. This is the outer packaging of the highlight product. Wait, the screen is really dirty. Oh no, I'm just gonna screenshot that, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find the golden drip too. No. Okay, whatever. The main point was the outer packaging. Okay, look at this. How? I'm not like, do you ever think that I'm gonna ever throw this away? No, I will not. We'll have this in my possession until the end of times. Look at that. So pretty. Sarah also got Auric. So if you want to see a review of Auric, you should go follow Sarah's channel. Lord, sorry, the same way. Yes. Okay, good. Thanks for doing this. Look, loved it. Oh, you're so welcome. And if anybody was kind of not here at the beginning, I'll quickly go through the products that I used. Forever, always my favorite, the Cover FX SPF 30 drops. Best oil primer, but just a regular squalane oil works too if you don't want to spend your money on that. The foundation, I'm sorry to everyone who's outside of Scandinavia, but the H&M Luminous Foundation. Then concealer, It Cosmetics by my under eye, forever fave. Very like dewy, glowy concealer. Does not last very long, but I'm fine with that. Cover FX Sun-Kissed bronzer, like the creamiest powder bronzer I ever tried. Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk, and then Glossier Halo Scope in Quartz. For the glitter, I used this is a tiny indie brand, Italian indie brand called Espresso. The glitter I used, so pretty, very creamy one. And for my lips, I just used my favorite lip gloss from Beauty Act in Lasting Beige. All right, I'm gonna try to wrap this up. So I'm just gonna read. Okay, I'm kind of nervous the lightest will be too dark for me, but yes, we'll be purchasing. Well, I mean, Samantha said that she uses the 3 lightest shades, and that is, I keep forgetting their names, but I know that Pyrite that I ordered is like the 3rd one, the darkest out of the 3 lightest, right? And then there's like Cyanide or something. Anyways, she says that she uses all 3 of them. So I feel like the lightest, but I get that. Like, I know people who are very, very light, very rarely find products that works for them. Is in the same way that like people who are very, very dark never find a product that works for them. Although I think maybe darker people have a bigger issue, but still I know that people who do have very light skin tones have an issue with that. So I really hope, I did the Swedish thing, I hold my thumbs, because we say I hold my thumbs, which is like I'm crossing my fingers for you. Oh my god, Jaleesa's here. Girl, you just jumped in when I'm about to leave, but I'm so glad you're here. Oh my god. So listen, we have 3 of my like dear content creator friends, or just regular friends in real life too. Kathy and Sarah and Jaleesa are here. Oh my gosh. So as I said with the other 2, Jaleesa has a bomb YouTube channel. Go follow her. She's a makeup artist. She does really cool stuff here in New York. I can't freaking wait. Wow, that packaging. Jaleesa, are you getting Auric? And Kathy, are you getting Auric? By Samantha Ramdahl. I want to know your thoughts on this. We're just talking about the brand Auric. My mother-in-law has called me Gina for 12 years. Lol. Well, I mean, mother-in-laws. What to expect? Really pretty. I love your hair, by the way. Beautiful. Thank you. I just washed it, so these are my natural waves. I just wish that they would hold. I'm still working on finding products and techniques that makes my natural hair hold, because tomorrow it will be like basically half straight. So, but thank you. Such a beautiful look. Have a nice day, all of you. Bye, Teodora. It was nice of you to be here. I need to post on it. Yes, you do. We need you more on YouTube. But I mean, Jaleesa, listen, let me and Sarah can try it out. We can let you know if it's good or not, so you don't have to waste your money. Okay, I watched dozens of reviews and it's beautiful. I feel like also, but maybe you already have these type of products in your kit, but Samantha says that the highlighter is such a versatile product, so it works really good in a makeup artist kit, and I really want to hear from like a makeup artist if that is the truth. So that's why I would want you to try it. But girl, maybe you can get on their PR list. You know, you can try it. Kathy's getting it. Okay. I missed the live video. See you later. Oh, thank you. Okay, I will have more lives. I just got a little bit lazy with them, but I had so much fun today, so why not? Jalisa, it's already out. They released it on the 26th. So, just Google Glow by Auric. The page that they're selling from is like, I don't really get it. It's not their own page. Oh wait, www.auriccosmetics.com. That's where they're selling it. I think that the Glow Lust, which is like the liquid highlighter, is still available. Yeah, it's available in almost all shades. Except for maybe, wait, how many are there? 7 or 8? Because there's 6 shades available right now on their website. And the eye product looks pretty, but I feel like you probably have something like it in your kit. Check out Brand Mondo Wave Tech. Oh, yes, I've been seeing his videos all over YouTube, Jenna. So thank you for that. I'm actually I know that he's like this hair pro, so I'm gonna check that out. Thank you after this. I have a link. I have to link the makeup artist that worked on set with Samantha. Yes. Brianna, right? Okay. I mean, listen, I would stay here all day because we're having such a good time. I agree that the eye product is enticing. It's very pretty. And the thing is, I don't have anything like it, but I know that like the eye product is a lot less unique than the highlighter liquid thing is. So I think that probably like a lot of people have something like the eye product in their kit. But yes, I mean, I got it in the golden shade Defiance. Sarah, you got the gray one, right? The metal gray one. That will be so pretty on you. I can't wait to see it on you. Yes, the metal one. Ooh, you know what I wish? Like, we need to all get on YouTube's ass, because I feel like we need to be able to do lives with other people. What if I could like bring in Kathy now, or bring in Sarah, or anybody in here, or Jalisa? Like, that would be so cool. Damn it, so boring living on your own. And like, if you compare it to living with other people that you can do on Instagram. Okay. Need to catch my breath because I speak so quick and I want to say so much. I'm gonna jump out now. Thank you for everybody who was here. I really had the best time. This live gave me so much energy, and I love you guys. And I'm gonna try to do lives more often. I want to do them on a weekly basis. So let me just try to be better with consistency. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for being here and asking all these questions. I feel like you really held up a lot of the conversation with your questions. Thank you. Thank you, girl. See you soon. Yes. Oh, Jess, you're still here. I will have them more. All right, guys. Speak to you soon.